Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your brodo. Cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, also Allen.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tech McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw, Bradford. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So 2nd and 10 here. They toss to Freeman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Bradford under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a... In motion, the tight end. And he motions the wide receiver. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Bradford. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They go play action. Now Bradford. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. shift together here from the D-line. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Bradford. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. It's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Wilson, he hits Baldwin right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. from the gun, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 now. Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Starts with a handoff to Coleman. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it'll be first down here after the run. Gabriel, the man in motion. Bradford now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is Coleman. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Freeman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake, Bradford. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. And give him 12 yards and a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And the play clock's running down. Throwing. Bradford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Working out of the gun, Bradford. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to the running game, it's Freeman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. From the gun, Bradford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Wilson running left on the option. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Denard Robinson, the intended receiver.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check 50, check 50. 380. 19. Alert. Come on, Matt, come on, Matt. Hey, check 51, check 51.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it now. Here's Marcel Reese. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Gabriel, the man in motion. Freeman again, a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Bradford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the wideout in motion. Desperation time. Bradford on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So the D-line's going to spread out. set to start it out. Robinson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down, this is Rawls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Wilson being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got room. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And break, the tight end's got it. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Falcons on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every